That took me like 15 minutes to make that work. I'm not sure exactly what's happening right now. But, yeah, something's different. They changed something. I don't know what it is. Of course, they have to. There's no way to just... Oh, just turn on. What in the holy hell? No? There we go. Yeah, I really don't know what's happening with the world. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the stream. I haven't cleaned the coffee pot. I don't have my right tripod. I can't find my mount. Things are going the way they're going. Here we go. Things are just the way they are. There's nothing I can do about any of that. Don't even know if this is actually working. Hold, please. I got nothing on my stream, on my end. Oh, there's breakfast burritos, which are going to be...
Thousands of accessories.
This is not a how-to. It's not going to be a how-to. This is going to be, you know, what do I got to eat around here? It looks like I got 2 eggs and some pepper jack cheese, so we're going to make some breakfast with some. I keep trying to remember I need to do the thing and turn the podcast. I feel like this would be maybe better audio than whatever. That doesn't matter. What an adventure. Just what an adventure. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to talk about today. It's like, I feel like I'm on this, like... Well, actually, the more I think about it, I think it's just the way shit is now. Like, everything is just a bunch of garbage. Everything's garbage. Everything's mediocre. There's nothing exceptional anymore, it doesn't seem like. Everything's just... By the way, I did empty my recycling. Calm down. Took my trash out, too. And I'll tell you what the result was of... I took my trash out, I took my recycling out, and then I'm sitting there getting comfortable watching a movie. And I hear this like crazy crinkling sound of like what... I mean, it sounded like a large animal. I was like, what is in my kitchen? There's a large animal in my kitchen. Like, this is not gonna go well. Like, I'm not looking, yeah. And turns out a piece of parchment paper from the air fryer, which was like that and like, I don't know, some coffee grounds was the only thing in the garbage can. Well, the old house mouse decided he was gonna have a little nibble on something in the garbage can. He couldn't get out of the garbage can. So he was doing a clueless Olympic style run and jump, whatever, trying to get out of the garbage can. He kept landing back in the garbage can, making the parchment paper go. So what I thought was like, I thought I was gonna see like a raccoon in here or something, but like, no, it was just a mouse. And I thought about like crushing its skull and killing it. You know, I was just like, man, I don't feel like killing something right now, so I just took it outside. I'm sure it'll be back. We'll catch it in a trap. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I do need to step up my mousetrap game because I've caught a few so far, and if you know anything about this channel and the way this modeling situation that I have known as my house, catching mice is all part of the sport. All right, there we go. Coffee is a good. All right, we need to put some heat on that. Actually, yeah, I got a fire alarm that just started beeping, so that's fun. I'm gonna take care of that. That was new this morning, you know, new. We're gonna use this dusty pan for cooking our sad scrambled eggs now. I got 2. I don't know if they're all gonna work because like that's the new thing. I can't trust my eggs. You know, crack an egg and like you get one that comes out yellow or whatever, wrong part. Don't get me wrong, I like my yellow part yellow, but I don't like my part yellow, so let's get this sorted out. Oh, I hate this mount. It's so garbage. God damn. Here we go. Single, put a little medium on there. Go with the old medium. Sounds good. Medium. So yeah, I gotta come up with some stories real quick. All my stories are spoilers. Spoiler! I'm gonna tell a story in generic terms here. So like, I had to buy an item the other day. It was like my choices were like an original item sold by a known company, but you know it's made in China. And for conversation's sake, we'll just say it's $400, whatever. And then like I go on eBay and there's someone selling a very similar item, exactly like it, and they want it for like, I don't know, more than $300 less. And I'm thinking, Jesus, that's that might just be worth seeing what it's all about, you know, because like I might be able to live with whatever is between the $400 one and the $75 one or the $76 one. Like, good Lord. Let's roll the dice and see what happens. It says free returns, you know, like guarantee. You know, got the eBay guarantee. I mean, I don't know how that works. I think eBay guarantees, we hope it all works out. That's what it feel like. Anyways, order the thing up, thing comes. You'll see the video, some video for it coming up here. And pull them out. It's like, they look pretty good. And like, first one looks okay. Second one is like there's some holes drilled in it. It's like a piece of metal. And at first, I'm like, oh, well, I put drain holes in it. That's fine. Like, maybe they know their welds aren't perfect and, like, water will get in. They want to be able to let the water out. And I'm not really paying any attention just because I'm just not paying any. And after the video was over, I realized the drain holes that I thought were, you know, would make sense on the bottom of the pipe, they actually put them on the top of the pipe, which are not drain holes, or fill holes. That's how the water gets in and never leaves. And I'm like, oh, this is garbage. Nope, not want that. These are effective. So I contacted. So I was like, nope, this ain't gonna work. You got there's holes in them. You know, like you can't tell me that, oh, we design our product with holes in the top because the one side doesn't have the hole, the other side has the holes. It's a two-part thing. It's not consistent. That's defective. I have a defective item. Please, I want to do a return. And they're like, oh yeah, we're very. See, did it? Oh man, that doesn't look right. Look at this shit. The yolk is yellow. God damn it. Look at the inside of my... That is not right, dude. What the fuck is happening? I'm having a 1-egg burrito from Lucky. I don't know what that is, but that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm not eating that shit. God damn it. Never in my life, ever in the history of my life, have I had eggs do this. That's the second one? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna be having quesadillas, kids. Fuck out of here, shitty ass 1-egg fucking. Man, that one's not so bad. Like, how fucked is that, dude? Look at that shit. You see the difference? Like the whole eggshell's yellow. Fuck that noise, dude. All right, well, I'm having 1 egg. And a quesadilla. Yeah, that's right. Let's find a coffee cup. Oh, my Zappa cup's got a crack in it. God damn it, dude. I love how I'm pulling coffee cups out of the dishwasher to check to see if they're clean on the inside, because you just never know. It went through the machine, but whatever. All right, here we go. I desperately need coffee. Like, I'm so lacking in the coffee department right now. Hold, please. Make sure we're getting all this. Oh, God. A 1-egg burrito. And it's like, I got the big wraps too, so that's not even gonna... Other than there's shit in there. What is that? Just some crumb of shit just flew into my egg. Just some flying detritus that just flew out of... I don't even know where that came from. the environment here, the little house environment. Okay, perfect. Don't think I put the sugar in yet, so we'll just go ahead and try that real fast. Oh, God. So anyways, determined that, you know, holes on one side, that there are holes not on the other side, I'll just return. And they're like, hey, we'll give you half off if you just think you could figure out how to fix it. And like, they're kind of like, that should be easy for someone like you to fix. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but like, oh, so you should be able to, like, don't you think you'd fix that? And I'm like, who the fuck are these people? Like, they're trying to buy man card to see, oh, you can fix that. I'm like, well, no, I can, but like, here's the thing, I don't want to. Like, it says free returns. It says shipping. Like, I'm not gonna like, why would I fuck around with that? The FedEx is fucking half blocks from my house. Like, not a problem, but I can put I got tape. That's just going back. And I'm just gonna reorder because like there was more than one company that was like selling these things. Sorry, more than one seller. So I was like, I'll just try from the seller. Like, you know, you got a bad one, whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not charging anything. Reorder the next one. 2 days or whatever. Shit shows up. Shows up in the exact same box with the exact same numbers and the exact same everything. I mean, it's the exact same. The same, the little sticker on the side that denotes the batch number is the exact same. For the lack of a better way to describe it. I'll put a little water in this one second here. For the inability to describe it any other way, it's the exact same. So what I'm trying to say is it's all the exact same. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just not a defective one. Let's crack this box open. I got a video. I'll post it. Oh, that's so sad. A 1 egg omelet. What the fuck is happening, kids? Let's get this tortilla going. So I open the box up, look inside. First one to pull out, good. Second one, drill holes. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's crazy. Well, hadn't shipped the other one back. It's like, well, I'll just, you know, I'm keeping the two of the 4 best pipes, which was 1 pipe from one box and 1 pipe from the other were the best. I mean, like, the finish wasn't perfect and all this stuff. I mean, trust me, my expectations were tempered on the fucking $75 piece of metal that's like $400 or whatever. Like, I'm willing to overlook some things, but holes that let water in to let the pipe rust on the inside, that's not a thing I can overlook. So, anyways, contacted the people. It's like, dude, how many times am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do the whole fucking return another one and order? And they're like, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, won't be fooled again, or whatever. So I was like, well, I'm sitting on an offer half price, so like, let's see what happens here. So I contact the new seller, and I'm like, yo, this shit don't look right. And they're like, oh, we're real sorry. We'll give you $15 off. And I was like, oh, my email, I didn't ask for $15. Based on my email, I said, looks like you sent me a defective part. Can you exchange this? Like, I want to exchange it for a non-broken one. And they're like, oh, well, thanks for contacting us. So in my exchanges for a non-broken part, either send me one or whatever you want to do. They responded with, hey, we'll give you $15 off. And I'm thinking, fuck, I didn't even ask for money off. I asked for replacement. Like, I asked for the shit that you sent me not to be so fucked up and just to replace it. So I emailed back. It's like, yo, I'm not looking for a discount. I'm looking for a replacement. Can you just send a replacement or figure this out? Like, just make this right. Guy emails me back, or the person emailed back. I like my manager. We can give you $35 off. That's our final offer. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand what's happening right now. I'm not asking for I'm asking for a replacement. Like, so I just wrote back, you know what? I'll just return them. That's fine. Or maybe I said that on the second one. I was like, looking for $15 off. If you can't sort this out, I'll just return them. And then they responded to I'm just going to return it with, we'll give you $35 off. Well, the other company was going to give me, half off, whatever the fuck that is. I think it's $35, depending on if you figure the tax it or not, but whatever. So I just said, fuck it, dude. I wrote back. I was like, the only way I'm keeping this shit is if you give me $50. Which, like, makes me pay, like, $25 or $26. And okay, because, like, they're just going to throw them in the trash. Like, what are you going to do? They're garbage. Unless you're gonna fix them. So that's my project for today. I have to fix these fucking things. God almighty, fucking. That's the way the world goes. Like, hey, so this is what I'm thinking. Are you ready for this? All right, spoiler. If you spoiler, cover your ears. These are Nerf bars for my side-by-side. And they're clones of the Super ATs. And I'm 99.999999999999999% sure that they're made the same factory. Like at 5 o'clock, the Super ATV line shuts off. Then at 5:01, they turn it back on. And they make these things. Or for whatever reason, these are like quality control fails, and like the solution is, well, drill holes in them. That way they can't sell them. Like, fuck it, we'll still sell these bitches. Like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, got some pepper jack cheese because it's delicious. Let's change the camera a little bit. Need a plate too. Let's get some cheese melting. I'm only gonna get one burrito, which is fucking bumming me completely the fuck out. Bummed out guy. That's fine. It's the wrong kind of cheese. It's one sad, not yellow egg, or maybe the yellow eggs are the good one. Or had one. Like, I don't even know. It didn't smell bad. I just don't know if I'm that desperate to start eating fucking yellow whited eggs. A little salsa. Salsa's fun to say. Salsa. Don't want to go too crazy on those salsa. I'm sure I didn't do something right here. I don't think I added, like, whatever, salt and pepper. That's fine. There we go. Is that approved? Is that internet approved? Don't answer that, internet. I know the answer. It's no. That is absolutely unapproved. Oh well. So that's fun. Somebody told me you can get a free magnet tray at Harbor Freight today. I'm gonna go buy a free magnet tray at Harbor Freight today. I don't know how you buy a free thing, but I'm gonna go buy one. Why supplies last? Or either that, I'm gonna get a fucking zip ties. I think that's the other option. Oh well. So, yeah. Let's get some different cheese out and just make some fucking quesadillas. Fuck it, man. Making some cheese quesadillas. Yeah, pepper jack's good. It doesn't make good quesadillas. It doesn't have the right ability to disperse itself amongst the in a timely manner to allow for the melting. So I have to figure out how to fill those holes and seal them. Actually, my eyeball down in one of the holes. Like, two of the holes would be easy to do because there's still like metal backing it. So I'll have something for the silicone to grab a hold of. I think the other ones are going to try to like somehow braid the ring of the hole. Then I'll stick silicone in and put like a little hook in there and try to like mash the silicone up to the bottom side, maybe. I don't know. Someone suggested filling it with spray foam. I just don't know if I want to deal with spray foam. Like, God. Oh, whatever. I'll get it sorted out. But I got the first one installed, and it looks and fucking installs at least as good as if I had bought $400 bars or $300 and whatever bars. So like 100% satisfied with the results. Definitely a pain in my ass to do, like knuckle buster. Of course, you know, I didn't follow the instructions completely correct, but they wanted me to drop part of the what do you call it? They wanted me to drop part of the skid plate off. And I watched some people or some video people talking about like, well, if you drop the whole skid plate off, it's a pain in the ass to get back on. So you drop half the skid plate and you do half and half. Well, the axis is still pretty tight if you only do half. Ooh, that's getting sizzling. So I scrape my hand up, and then my buddy stopped by, and he got a new machine. He bought a Pooplaris General. He's pretty excited about that. It's a nice machine. And he was like, watching me like struggle buster things. So he I hope he watches this. He decided to help me, and I'm like, sure, I can use the help. Well, sometimes you get what you pay for in life. So my donated help helped me install my plastic back on, and the end that he was on, apparently there was two plastic hook tabs that combined the pieces. He managed to get one and fold the other one flat. Pretty excited about that. I was oblivious. Started working on the other side, and I went to put the thing on. You know, I hadn't done the other side because he helped me with it. I go to the other side. I was like, oh, there's two hooks here. This is kind of a convoluted fucking thing to do. And I was like, I'm struggling to do this. I wonder if he did this. And I walked around and looked. Nope. One was just pressed flat, just like flat. Of course, it's completely reassembled. Bars on, all. And it's like, how do I hook that? Oh, man. I fucking sat there and fought that thing for about fucking not quite an hour trying to get that fucker rehooked without taking it all apart. I had to disassemble like one whole corner. Not mad, you know. But, you know, it's hard to get good help. Hopefully it's not perma-fucked. It didn't break any plastic, but it definitely folded the plastic, which is whatever. It's fine. That's weird, though. I can't get the snap thing to snap tight. I'll work on it. I'm sure it's all going to be... Oh, fucking well. So, got to go on a little outing today, a little excursion, if you will. We got the other's ready to go. I just got to fucking fill the holes, and it has to be filled before I install it. Otherwise, it's extraordinarily tight quarters. And I don't like struggling that hard. One thing that was kind of funny was like a couple of the bolts, they're all metric, but like a couple of the bolt heads weren't exactly metric. They were like a combination between metric and standard. I was trying to tighten them up. I'm having a hard time with my fucking socket, like grabbing the thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is that the wrong size? I think it was 10 millimeter. Was it 10? Anyways, it was like 9.75 or 9, and I don't even know what it was. I had to use a 1/2 inch, which is a little smaller. Whatever, I got it. I mean, the best part is like the shitty side's on the passenger side, so I don't have to look at it. Nothing but good times. Oh well. That ain't working. That ain't working. I think what's exciting in traffic today. I always have traffic's this batshit crazy thing. Was there any madness this week? This week was kind of a blur. It was really fucking windy this week. That's all I remember from this week. It was just getting pummeled. I was on a roof all week, getting just fuck out of by like 30-mile-an-hour winds. Like, oh, it was just miserable. Like, absolutely fucking miserable. But that's how the donuts get made, so. Time to make the donuts. Having a little zen moment there while I stirred my, reflecting on things. Good time. Whatever. Whatever. So there I was, eating my last of the cheese and salsa quesadilla, which is by no means a proper recipe. Whatever. Kind of drawing a blank. I've been mainly just doing side-by-side shit. I had a couple factory defect things I had to take care of. It required me to have to take my machine to the dealer, and the dealer had been out of town on a business trip thing, and once he got back in town, he took me. So that was nice. I'm good to go. I really don't know. I really don't know the answers to these questions. I really don't. I just feel like I'm along for the ride. Hey. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to go a full hour for two reasons. One, no one's really watching. It looks like maybe one person is. Cheers to you for watching. Oh, no, you left. Never mind. Fuck, shit happens. I know so many people do this after the fact, which is fine. But, I usually don't go adventuring on Sunday. It's my day of fucking not doing anything outside the fucking confines of my little mini world that I live in. But I have to go someplace today because I have to get some shit done, so that's gonna happen here shortly. I'm trying to think what was. Oh, so like, I got to tow the new not the new trailer. I got to tow the Talon on the Talon trailer. It's the old trailer, but it's the Talon trailer now. And I'm like driving along. It's like my truck throws a code at me. Left brake light needs to be addressed or something, but I'm paraphrasing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I always check my lights before I leave or whatever, and come home, check the lights. I have door activated lights, like driving lights, you know, all the side markers, everything. Hit the hazard button. Well, I have right side hazards, no flashy, which is like, well, if there's no flashy, there's probably no brake light there. That's probably just driving light. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I got a spare LED light unit around here someplace. So I dig around, I find it, I bring it out. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking replace this thing. I took it apart, like, you know, I'm wiggling shit, and like every once in a while, everything would shut off and it would come back on. And like, something ain't making any sense. Like maybe it's a bad ground or whatever. So like I unbolt it, I'm messing with the ground, and I'm just like baffled. I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna replace this thing. And like, it's like, well, I gotta cut the wires off. So let's get some slack out here. And like the wires are chased inside the frame of the it's like a tubular frame. I pull the wire out, the slack out, and like, oh, there's the problem, because like when I had wired it before, I had the brake light, the original wires that came out, the splice, you know, I shrink tube it, I double shrink tube it, then I shrink tube the whole thing out, and then I wrapped it all in electrical tape. Where the shrink tubing ended, I back in as far as I could, like all the slack I get out, just wrapped it in electrical tape, like shoved it into the hole, put the plastic grommet thing on there, and like did the best I could. Well, there must be some sort of metal slag back inside the tube. There's like a well, but like it had just abraded through all the electrical tape, all sheathing, through the whole one wire, and like pretty well through the next wire. Like it was like there wasn't much left. Like holy shit. Full panic mode, like what the fuck, like there was enough slack where I could pull it out to like where the wires were still, you know, good. You know, we got good wires here, and I was able to like solder on a new section and fix the whole thing up, and then, you know, soldered it, shrink tube it, double shrink tube it, full shrink it, wire or like electric trail wrapped it, and then I put actually like a fucking sheathing on it. And I was working on that. That was yesterday, and like my phone rings at 11:30 exactly. And my talon's in the dealer getting, because I had an airbox thing, like an airbox filter fucking misalignment from the factory, kind of a shit deal, but you know, they took care of it. It's all good. You know, shit happens. I get it. Luckily I caught it. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Phone rings at 11:30 and it's Brad, my good friend Brad from the Honda Midwest Suzuki, by the way, buy him because Brad is fucking awesome. Anyways, he's like, yo, I double timed your shit and your machine is ready to come back. Still waiting on that touch-up paint because I got a few spots where the roll cage's got no paint on it for some reason. I'm not really sure what's happening with that. He's like, if you can get here before noon, you can have your machine today because we're closing the doors at noon. And I'm like, huh, well, I'm just sitting here wrenching on my trailer. The trailer's hooked to the truck. I probably like make this thing good enough and fucking I could be there. So I fucking made it good enough. Got it working. Just jumped in the truck, ripped down there, got it. Fuck yeah. Put a couple mods on it. Got a pleasant surprise, which will be another video, which I haven't even shot yet. My phone is so full right now, I can't shoot videos. I've been shooting videos with my fucking tablet. I gotta figure something out with my phone. Like, I'm so close to just saying fuck it and buying a new phone. Like, I'm so close. All my shit is like, I don't know how to describe this. Like, my computer is tapped out. My phone is, like, it's tapped out. Like, everything's tapped. Done the whole, oh, just get a fucking, get a hard drive. I'm like, oh, I've done that. Like, oh, what do you do? What do you do for fun? Oh, I transfer data. That's what I do. Do you get, no, I do that for fun in the evenings. I transfer data. Yeah, no, I'm fucking done with that shit, dude. I'm not data transferring. I'm just going to say, I think I've decided in life, when I buy a device, I'm going to buy it as big of a capacity as I can humanly afford. And when that fucker's full, I'm going to get a new fucking store my shit. I'm just going to have devices that are full. Like, fuck all that noise, dude. Like, it's too much fucking around. I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. I feel like life is short. And I feel like I spend too much time fucking around with stuff. Like, I just feel like I'm fucking around too much. Anyways, this whole shooting videos on a fucking phone that has no storage. Like, I'm living in like 2 gigs. I got 2 gigs that I'm playing with. Like, video, upload it, delete it. Shoot a video, because like everything else is like too precious to get rid of, and I'm just like, maybe I should just say fuck it. Just say fuck it all. Fuck all the past. Just delete it all. I might do that. I swear to Christ, I might. I used to be very, I guess I am, very sentimental about things in the past. Like I had a voicemail from a friend of mine who passed away. He like left it just days before he got in an accident. I always kept it, and then like I switched phones, and then they're like, "Oh, we deleted all your shit for you," and I was like, "You delete?" Like I had a thing I wanted to keep, and it was like, I was very upset about it. You know, very upset. And then I was like, moving forward, like just maybe it's not. You're just like fuck, just moving forward. You just like boop, all gone. Like I can hit a button and free up like 30 gigs of shit. Just like I don't need all those. Like it's like messages and shit. It's like just fuck all that. I can just nuke all that. I'm gonna think. No. Might do that right now, actually. Fucking, that would solve my problem. Alright. I'm off to the fucking free parts store. Harbor Freight's giving away free shit. No purchase required. Alright. 3 minutes, that's not long enough, but, you know, this is as long as it's going to be because I got to go do my things. Maybe get some more eggs so I can make a 2-egg burrito. Live the crazy life. Whatever. Peace out. Stay safe. Good luck with your projects. I'm out. I got to change that 9 volt too. That thing's crazy.